today for y'all. How y'all doing this evening, this beautiful Thursday afternoon that God's made? So how y'all doing today? Hope y'all having a good day today, man. Uh, I come with y'all today with Madden NFL 20 franchise mode, and it's going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars playing up against the Houston Texans at home. I'll be using the Houston Texans. Uh, both teams just have won the game. The season just started, so both teams is 0-1. So as y'all know, always use every team. I'm just using one team, or two or three teams. I use the whole 32 teams. So just give y'all a little heads up, just in case you didn't get it. If you wonder why I do it the way that I do it. So anyway, y'all please do your boy a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and the notification button to see how we know I'm on here streaming live. Share my videos all over social media. And tell your family and friends about me. I sure appreciate it. God bless. If you want to leave donations in the description, as it says below the screen. All right, guys, we're ready to do some training right now, offense and defense. I'll try to do the best I can. I don't need to try to get perfect everything. You can't get perfect all the time. So, 7-man overall, 30 passing yards, rushing yards, and 30 and 20 place. Top threat, DeAndre Hopkins. Uh, they like to run more than like to pass. And top defense is 83 overall. Well, defense, 83 overall. 10th in sacks of last week, huh? 19th in interception. Top threat, J.J. Watt. All right. Here we go. Rack 'em up. Rack 'em up. I wonder how them Browns are going to do this year.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today.
I really wonder how us Cowboys
will
do
let's see it. Let's get
this year.
it.
Still got some haters all over the world, but
Go.
that's how we get stronger. They also hated on God, on Jesus Christ. They also hated Him, so it makes they gonna hate us and any team out there. You know what I mean? Anybody? Who am I supposed to go to? Oh, okay. I was just supposed to be a pass, right? Oh, yeah, I supposed to throw one.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Where'd he go?
Gotta put a little mustard on that.
180. I got you.
Why they got that noise on them when they throw a power back like,
We go. 180.
why they put the animation on that part on there? It's alright, you know what I'm saying, but it makes it sound fake. I hear that. Do a pick right then.
380.
It's alright though. It's a good game still. Get it from the guy. Oh, so it didn't work out. See, 4 for 6.
180.
You don't complete a pass. So I need in motion.
What is it?
Oh, he's wide open. I forgot he can throw it like that. I messed up.
180.
You gotta know who can throw like that and who can't.
130, hey!
I don't know who to throw to. Ain't got nobody open. He might could have caught that.
Let's go! Right side!
The same guy. He put the other foot down, bro.
Be alert, be alert! What are you doing?
Oh, bad,
Gentlemen,
bad
achieving
practice.
our goals starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. If you want to achieve those goals, we gotta raise our game. Today just wasn't good enough. So next practice, we have to be much better.
I do much better. Now you got a bronze. Better than the nothing, huh?
Let's go! Let's go!
Ah, damn. My fault. I couldn't get that nigga, man. I tried to knock the ball away.
Keep going right at him. We got.
Yeah. You want to throw it right there? Now, do you?
Tonight!
Excuse me.
Set! Here we go!
Yeah.
Easy, easy.
Hey, I learned how to tackle with my regular wrap up button. Normally I be using my scrub button, but now since I got better, I use my X button when I need it. But I hit them with them hit sticks when I can.
380!
I gotta learn to quit doing it in the open field though, because that's how they be getting bit. I be getting beat.
Let's go!
That messes you up. Ah, he still missed it. I was back there. I wasn't back there far enough.
180!
Ooh, what a hard hit. He said, ooh.
Here we go, here we go! 180!
Ready?
Where'd he go?
What? I dare you to throw right here. I tell you, don't throw it right there. You got blasted.
Set! 180! What's that?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Yes, yes, yes!
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Hard hit, baby, every time. Bop! If I'm close enough,
180!
I'll man your monkey ass down. I wasn't doing that right there. Oh, I thought he was throwing my way. Lucky he got that first down.
380! What is it?
Picked off. Yes.
Tempo, tempo, tempo! What is it?
JAX goes back.
Tonight! 180! 130, hey!
So you don't throw it right there. Right up on your ass.
Here we go, here we go, here we go! 180!
You got to learn. When I'm right there, don't throw it unless you think you can throw it. You just know he gonna catch that. See, he went the safe route that time. He didn't throw my way.
What is it? Hey, hey!
Hey, my score on this one, y'all.
180!
So I'm be careful. Ah, he still caught it. Oh. I told you gonna get that. I told you gonna get that one. I knew it. I gotta stop him right here till I want to get a silver. He tried to take them little dump off plays and shit.
Tonight!
3 yards here, 3 yards there.
Set! Here we go!
still caught that mug too.
Go, go, go.
Hey, hey, girl, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in.
Down to hit.
He got that one over that time. I was on his ass though. Just couldn't lock it away.
Hey, here we go. I got you. I got you. Let's go.
Oh, look at him. He thought he finna get sneak one on me out there.
Tonight.
He thought he finna sneak that one on me.
Wait.
But he got on another guy though. Shit.
Gentlemen,
That's a
achieving our
bad
goals
practice on
starts
both
right
ends.
here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. If you want to achieve those goals, we gotta raise our game. Today just wasn't good enough. So next
I
practice,
want it better.
we have to be much better.
I got bronze on offense and defense. Okay, he gets an upgrade. See, I use everything. Now it's time for the Texans training. Man, good in passing yard last week. 75th in rush. I mean, offense overall, 31 in rushing. Marquise Lee, top threat. Passing 100%. Dang, they didn't run the ball. That's just pathetic. That's too much they gonna do now. Yeah, oh, we gonna pass every time. He ain't gonna never run the ball. 85, 15 defense. Defense good. B plus. This a B. Could be. 16th overall in rush and sacks. 25th in interception. Top threat. Jalen Ramsey. Urban Dillon.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Reset. 19. Down him, go.
That was easy. Just
Reset. 19. Out him, go.
had to throw a little earlier that time so he could catch the ball.
Reset. 19. Down him, go.
I hear that sound. Woo.
Reset.
Come on, man. I need to get that out that game, man. That sound fake. That time I didn't hear that.
Reset. Like an egg.
complete a pass.
Out, go. Reset. Great T. Down and go. Reset. Great T.
Not there at nighttime. Where they show that.
Down and go. Reset. Great T. Down and go.
All right.
Oh, could
strap
be a
'em
goal.
up. Pull up your big boy britches. This is for gold.
It's going to be a goal. It's going to be a
Down
goal.
and go.
It's a goal.
All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common: great practice habits. Today was a great practice, and if we do that every day, there's no reason we can't win a championship.
Five for five, a goal earnings.
Reset. Great T.
Oh, I'm supposed to make them keep a ball, catch the ball.
Down and go. Reset. Great T. Down and go. Reset. Great T. Down and go. Reset.
Hit
Great
that
T.
boom again.
Out, go.
Damn.
Reset. Great T. Out, go.
Somebody gonna intercept that ball.
Reset. Great T. Down and go.
Picked off again.
Reset. Great T. Down and go. Reset. Great T. Down and go. Reset. Great T. Down and go.
Hey, man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
Oh, we stopped him. I thought he might have caught that ball. A great player, guys. Oh, God, man. Poor people. So 70 overall now. Okay, from San Diego State. Tight end. Star. He's a star. We are full of the fifth. Let's put on the routes. I'll get them routes up. Marcellus. Marcellus. All right, guys, it's time for the game play between Jacksonville and Houston. Let's get it. Almost equal. Like the only Patriots playbook. Here we go. Both of them had 5 tackles apiece. Who would have thought? That was a hammer.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the free agent signing Nick Foles and the Jacksonville Jaguars as they match up with Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Charles, we look at this Texan ball
Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Little scenario.
That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
That dude Chinese. What's up, man? How you doing? I can't pronounce your name. G-Style.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. There's Nick Foles ready to bring out this Jacksonville offense. Nick was the MVP of Super Bowl 52, of course. Signed the big money deal to take over as the starting quarterback following the 5-year run of Blake Bortles, who wound up in L.A. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. The seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles looking sideline, incomplete.
Both got him.
And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
And here comes Leonard Fournette, the big, and I mean big, tailback out of LSU. When he takes the ball inside, people make decisions about whether they want to tackle him or not, and he has enough speed to get to the perimeter and outrun defensive backs. When he puts it all together, he makes the Jaguars' offense very difficult.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with that. He will not be able to
there's nowhere to go.
Foles is taken down.
We'll sell it.
Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Go.
Only
Jones.
2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
I started a fair catch.
Jones on the return.
Could spin him off.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
What I'm going to do.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day, dog. Check 43. Kill.
Watson.
Fails.
This one grabbed by Darren Fells. And able to get
Who
this
guards
one
right there?
across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check. Hey, pick your game up. 25. Check. 25. Check.
I keep a double team on his ass, y'all. You know he's coming for me.
First down.
Look, you can't even, you give you double team him. It's hard to get through. It's hard to stop him. Oh, man.
Reset. 19. 44. Cut. Show it up. Check 99. Check 99.
That's all I can do is double team him, man. That's all I can do. Because you know that's him.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. He's going to look deep down
No!
the field. And this will be incomplete.
Ooh.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
117 yards.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's see how I'm going to get this one.
Check three. Watch the twist.
Here's Watson.
He probably won't catch that anyway.
Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing
Look,
down.
I
It's
even
one of the
double
few
teamed
things
them then.
defenses chart.
They couldn't stop
How did we
them.
do on third down? That's a nice start.
I ain't
for
got
them
no
in
good
this one.
blockers anyway.
Fourth down, so the Texans dial up the
don't
number
know how
of
I'm
their
gonna do it with
second-year
him.
punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. He punted four
What's
times
good,
in the
Turbo?
loss
How you
last
doing?
week as he gets this one away here. So that
Good
play
punt.
field position game here is a very nice punt. Is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line.
Yeah,
right?
long
You're
time
playing
no
to make
see.
sure
I ain't been
the punter doesn't see the field again. So
kinda,
it's not picking
you know.
up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6
What
first
should I
downs
say?
and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Not feeling well. What I should say.
Now Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The numbers for him from a week ago. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do
Last guy,
after
he
the
got
catch.
lucky.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred
Keep
Blue.
going.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
Yeah. Killing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Foles. Throw right side of the tight
Hey,
end to
why the hell is
Shaughnessy.
that open?
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's Foles. And this is taken in one-handed.
He can't hit one for damn.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then it curls back inside for the completion.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It's not going to end in points, but, you consider where this drive started. You can probably label it a success.
I do, and I know that without points, it's hard to say that a drive truly was a success. But think of it this way. Changing field position, maybe giving your defense a little bit of a break.
Say, Front, what's good? How you doing?
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Say Mo, say Front.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. 17 carries, 52 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch the slant.
What am I going to do here? He ain't playing deep on him.
50 points down, he's coming.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Completion left side to Miller. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
I get on going with him on this guy here, man.
Because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Come on.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Appreciate you, Stephon. God bless you, girl.
We're set. 19. 44. Let's pick it up. 55. That's 59. Let's get up. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger
Thank you for
later.
doing it. It helps me, help us all out.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
I got the wrong person.
Here's Watson.
Ah!
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Safe. Switch.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That escapes
No!
the sack.
Ah!
Falls incomplete.
I might should have ran it over.
Intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
You like triple covered like
The
crazy.
Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Man, messed up. Still gonna bounce it in his zone.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football
Yeah,
to
the
begin
first,
the
guys.
second quarter.
Second quarter
As
comes
they'll
up.
start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20.
I ain't scored 1 point on the board yet.
The offense now
Yeah,
at the line, ready for their next
Hope I can be
drive.
first on the
They've
score.
had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks
job.
about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is 4 down. The running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. You know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
What?
They'll set up to throw.
What?
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Faded.
A short game that doesn't
Open,
give them
I
the
saw
first
no
down
one.
brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
I don't want that. Try to overshoot.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night.
Got to get moving, y'all. Soon.
Watson will bring up the Texans.
Can't be
here
no
first
0-0
and 10
game.
at their own 28-yard line.
You got to find somewhere to move this
Now
team.
Watson. Fells has it, left side.
Come on,
And
Fells,
they'll
use
take
that
him down
strength.
at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller.
Yeah.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a
word wide
zone, you're sometimes
all right,
for
girl.
trouble
Thank you very much.
into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
To perfection.
Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
You're not so hot.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he's going to
I couldn't do nothing with it. It kind of froze me up a bit.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Focus, defense, focus. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check your hot read.
Yeah, is he in there?
Throwing on second down. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial.
All right, guys, keep it moving. Keep getting first downs. You know what, I'm going to run another one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Miller. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 38, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down.
White flash. All right.
19.
All right, man. You make a superhero out of you, bro. I like that.
Of the in route is against a quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver.
Appreciate you coming in, man.
Direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
All right, have fun on your streaming too, man.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 at the
white
19.
flash. I like that, man. I like that.
Now a toss right to Miller.
No!
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind
I'm
the
going for no huddle. I'm tired of this crap.
6 there on the first down play.
They're playing off. I bet it goes like this.
Now on 2nd and 16. Watson Got an open man. It's QT. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Check 37, check 37, check 24, check 24.
Okay.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. That's complete. Right around the edge.
Try to get in the end zone.
Down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same
No
question
huddle, baby, no huddle.
Why do we see so many slants in the red zone?
I might have to do this shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
It has to be quicker.
Do what you gotta do.
Deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
Damn, why you didn't throw the ball?
Down he goes.
I'm sitting up here trying to throw the football. He won't throw it.
All the way back at the 14. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure.
Kiss my butt.
And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Kiss the booty hole.
Watson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this
I
afternoon.
take off of myself there.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances of doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Woo!
So that drive spans 13 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run.
I had to take off on them boys.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Good special team play.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
Really, y'all.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken
Right.
down at the 27.
I couldn't do nothing right. They like they was holding me back or something.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the 27. Set up the screen. It's complete. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Picked up by Dye.
Credit here.
Oh, should have jumped.
By the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen.
Appreciate you, girl.
And they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game. He's got to deal with.
hesitated on taking the spell.
So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different
like,
colored jersey.
Oh,
And
should I
sure
go?
enough,
Should I stay here?
this one
Okay,
winds up
sir.
being intercepted.
Now Deshaun Watson and his
Shit
offense
crazy.
heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we
Let's
love a running
go.
game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely
Good
on their
pick
arm.
by the
Throw the
defense.
football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now,
Right,
that's exactly
girl.
what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. On first down.
Come on, break that
It's
tackle.
Miller,
Break that
and he's
tackle.
brought down at the 22.
You only got
after
10
a
down-
gain
10
of
yards
2,
on-
and it brings up
Oh,
second
Lord.
down.
He got 10 yards on 9 rushes, so he got like a yard per carry.
What they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally. And
Come on, boy.
crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Watson now to throw. They'll roll it, and he can't find
I
anywhere
told trying to get that going,
and
y'all.
He goes down.
I see the niggas
Coming up
coming
now on
in.
a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I see niggas coming in there, boy.
Back to throw, Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, y'all lucky, man.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, turn it up. Quick dash. Come.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Come on, y'all. Give me some time.
Sack back at the 24. Rameek
God.
Wilson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It's like I ain't got no time to throw the football. That's why I had to run the down ball a while ago.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Man, that's shit crazy. It's like my offensive line really suck, man.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
Yeah, I know.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it
They don't
back
push
to
them up,
just
go
about
forward,
the
buddy.
25. Call it the 24-yard line.
I mean, that's what you can get.
The offense back out there
I'll
at
go
the
run it,
line,
just call
ready
it
for their next
halftime.
drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think
stop.
a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take
You got
the
10
knee,
yards, too.
get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows?
All right, y'all, it's halftime.
Okay, Brandon.
Y'all
we'll
have
get back
time,
to you and
go
Charles
get
in
you
a
something to
bit,
drink,
but
get you
first
something
it's
to
time for a
popcorn or
trip around
something.
the
Come
NFL
back
following
and
an
enjoy the show.
Eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2.
Get your little snack. Or should I say, get you a nice cold beverage.
Lastly, let's
How
check
y'all
on
been
one
doing
final
today?
game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone
Get the
back
ball, man.
for
See what we can do now.
number 3.
Come say, get your ass in gear.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football
Jacksonville
first as we
Jaguars
are back
probably
underway
really
in
saying
the
that
third
shit for
quarter.
real.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step
I got
around
a sorry
it, step
offensive
through
line.
it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
You know what they're going to do?
Like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They go play action here on first down. And this is called by Fells, right side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That was a good play right there, y'all. You agree?
10th
Good block, good block, good block. Oh, he's still going. Oh, man, I thought I couldn't break that.
Up to the 48-yard
line. He was really breaking between them niggas, boy.
The numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Where can I get him on this play right here?
From just shy of midfield, Watson.
I think I fooled nobody.
Throw left side taken in by Miller.
Still first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
True that.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller.
Come on, Miller! Yeah!
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
That's what I'm talking about. Good blocking.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Switch gears. 55, 52. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Watson.
Oh, Lord, y'all saw that? Open a pick.
Turnover would have really helped there.
So he always in front of my man. He's so good, man.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
See, he ain't throwing right there.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
Why he didn't try to put his foot down? That was a dumb-ass play.
A little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up.
He's supposed to keep the other foot in bounds.
Give
Here.
me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Oh, man, snap.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And the blitz does come.
Uh-oh, throw the blitz.
Oh! They're going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, forcing incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
I had a feeling y'all going to get another field goal.
8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Should have been a touchdown, y'all. Should have been a touchdown.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting.
Do I feel a fumble coming on?
I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off.
I could already stop him. I tried to hit stick him right there.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now,
nigga still hanging on.
Defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Under pressure, and the Texans. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Good job, Clowney.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Again. Can I get him a sack?
Now Foles. It's complete to Chris Conley.
Man.
That's a gain of 13.
What's up, Kofi? What's up, Kofi?
This 13-point deficit.
How you doing, bro?
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned.
Rush
Count it again.
Down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Woo! And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Yeah.
This is Josh Lambo.
He hit
from 57 a year ago.
57.
So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that will line up.
Oh, he missed it. I thought he hit that ball.
It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And a look now at Lamar Miller. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
2 yards on the pickup right there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is he's going to read, react, and make a play.
I don't know where he played.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Yeah!
He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down, a running play ends up going backwards.
My blocker was so sorry.
Scrimmage.
I do a double play, a double team. No, they just want, I don't see one guy blocking that
dude. You just got to
dude.
stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it.
Come on, let's get it up for 6.
How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller.
Oh, no, it gets hurt.
To the 10-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Dragging that foot.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Patch it. Slam. Hey, alert 3.
Niggas don't jump outside, don't they? Right? He should have been on. He should have been on what's
2nd and 9 now. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military.
Who played tonight?
Very precise.
Who played tonight, Kofi?
Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They want me to go for 2, y'all.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Yeah, who played tonight? I know it starts tonight, right? Bears and Peck, first season. Uh-oh. That's going to be on who playing? What channel they playing on?
Switch. 3 points down. He's coming. Check.
I can't even block the dude.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try.
Put it 1-0, y'all.
Hate those guys, especially around the
NFL Network. See, man, I don't got that now. That's how you can watch your games on Fire Sticks. You know how to do that?
Linebacker, he may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
All right, I might have to look into it. Appreciate you, man. I forgot all about
this
that.
Is fielded at the goal line.
That's why I want to keep my other part of the cable.
20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take
What time
over
do they
here.
play, Kofi?
The last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing.
About what, 7:30?
Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Man, face mask.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face
7:30. Okay, 7:30, 8:30. All right.
That absolutely cost
Appreciate
you
you, bro.
in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette.
Yeah.
He's going to go down.
Count him again.
And able to bring him to the ground.
Look, got 3 sacks.
Getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw.
He went out of bounds.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a
You still didn't get the
catch.
first down?
It's the 2nd foot that they're looking
No, he
at.
didn't. He went straight out of bounds.
Yeah,
1,
2 inbounds in the NFL.
2. Now, he was a bounce late right there. See?
After review of the play.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets
He's
a
still at
bonus
the
on
30-yard
this one,
line.
Brandon.
What made the
coach
difference?
Upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now after the made field goal, back out.
Oh, just a second, guys. I've got my chargers on my phone. Appreciate you, Kofi. You take care too, bro.
Rambo to kick this one off.
I'm back.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now.
What we just Saints a week ago? I know you said Texans beat the Saints. Texans lost this game last week. I looked at it before I checked the game out.
They begin with a run by Miller. And not much. Maybe a yard. To the 29.
This ain't losing a yard.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop your whining. Check. Fresno.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that would not
Come on now, man.
Incomplete.
That's some bullshit. I got that shit off.
His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
I got that shit out before he even got there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 50.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Why would both of y'all try to go for the ball? That's why he dropped it.
Out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that.
Oh, my
throw.
Lord.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles. He hits blue.
Oh, man, how'd that happen?
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Oh, God,
A big
man.
play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Wow.
D.D. Westbrook,
tackle.
his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Check. Here we go. Kill. Hey, check 20.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw.
Wow.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Undercrush. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Foles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big.
Just did an upload and a screen
defensively to snuff that one out.
That was up.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Foles. And wow! And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Kicking none of my guys in the zone.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And he intercepted the damn ball.
Incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more
it's hard to block
passes
the
like
field
that
goal here, too.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes the Texans now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now we'll play fake.
Look at this shit. I can't.
Under a heavy rush.
Oh, damn.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Watson, off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side
he
here.
double covered.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jesus Christ.
Picked off at the 28.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath.
Look at that shit, y'all. Y'all see that shit?
And he'll be marked down at the 26
Come on, EA.
with a gain of 7.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
We got 5
a
sacks
one-score game.
in the game now.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Roby knocked it away.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll go down here at
I
the
want to get that all the way in, man.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on
all
defense.
that for 5 yards.
With 1:53 left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
3 bud. You go tight. You got tight.
I'm sure they're going to double team this nigga now.
Throwing now, Watson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive.
These bouncers really got him. That got triple team. They ain't triple team. They quadruple team with him.
But it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down.
Ran the fucking
but what
football.
an effort to get his hand
Let
on
him
that
call
one,
their timeouts.
knock it away,
That wasn't
and brings
smart.
up a 4th down decision.
Defense can do it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
Fairbairn.
Come on,
bring it out.
Chicken shit.
Come on, bring it out.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Foles and the Jags down by 11. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down.
Check 51. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Hold on a minute, y'all. Can you make it? What?
Right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I've been making his ass. I've been driving him crazy with Clowney, boy.
Picked off by Tashawn
Gibson.
And a big turnover there.
Intercepted. That should be it.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception.
I get that nigga the blues, boy, with him.
Into this one.
I rushed in there again, almost got to him. He had to he had to throw that hoe off of one foot. And he can't even throw the ball on the run like that.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
Y'all call them timeouts. I'm just going to run the football.
Again, it's Miller.
Oh,
and
damn.
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
This is the best run all day, I think.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be
4 yards
down.
this game.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take
Real
any
sort
of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game
I
of
got
football.
time.
Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little
just trying to get a little more
greedy, trying to
yard.
get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Calais Campbell on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question
Shut
that
up,
I'm asking
shut up, man.
as well, because we've seen a lot of
Take a knee
football
right here.
where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what
It's a tough
reason.
win, but
We've
get a
seen it
win
happen
for
in college
Houston,
and
Texas.
in the NFL. The
Somebody jumped
miracle of the
outside, didn't they?
Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free.
Accept it anyway.
Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
I had time to do it.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need
That
extra
dive
workouts
end zone
just to
run
keep
there
up.
about-
So it doesn't
What?
matter, but thanks for
What's
sharing
his
the
name?
booth. And
Watson,
thanks for
yeah.
being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Texans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in to this broadcast here. I please, guys, do your boy a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button. See how we're doing. I'm on here streaming live. Thank you, beauty. Share my videos all over social media. Tell your family and friends about me. And if you want to leave donations in the description, as it says below the screen. All right, guys. That's it for this one. We'll be back with some more gameplay a little later. What time is it? 4:10. So I'm trying to bring another one back in a few. Right now, eat me a little something to eat right now. So I'll be back after we get through. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all come back now and you're here. Peace.